If you're a coach who's been wasting any time editing your own videos, or you've tried hiring a freelancer before and for some reason it just didn't work out, then today we're going to talk about the 5 things that you need to do before you hire a video editor. So the first thing you need to do is get really good at planning your video content. So there's a couple of things that you can do to plan your videos more effectively. The first thing is begin with an outcome in mind before you press the record button. And what do I mean by that? Basically, have a vision for whether this is a paid advertisement or organic evergreen content that's going to be living on the internet for years to come. Have a vision for where you want to go with it. What is the call to action that you're going to have? What is the purpose and the outcome that you really like to have for your video content? Every video should have an outcome in mind. Once you've decided what that's going to be, the next step is to script out your videos and plan them in advance before you get on camera. The second thing you need to do is organize your files. One of the most time-consuming activities when it comes to video editing is reviewing footage. And so if your projects aren't organized into folders, then it's going to take an editor much more time. I've got a video I'll link up here for you to watch that'll help you organize your project files. The third thing, if you're looking for a long-term relationship, then look for someone who's willing to do a trial edit for you. Reviewing portfolios can be very time-consuming, and you won't necessarily find what you're looking for, even when the editor might have the skill set required in every other category. So I started doing this trial project with a limited amount of coaches each month so that we can just establish that relationship. If you're looking for someone who you want to work with long term, then head over to empoweringvideo.com. I'll have a link in the description below and you can check that out. The fourth thing you should do before you hire an editor is learn the basics of video editing. So I know in the beginning I said you shouldn't be wasting time editing your own videos, and I stand by that. It is important for you to learn the basics of editing so that when you're working with freelancers you want to outsource or hire someone to work with on a regular basis, maybe you want to work with a freelancer long term, you're going to be more effective at communicating with them, understanding how their creative process works, and you'll have more success in finding an editor if you know the basics of video editing. The fifth thing you need to do before you hire a video editor is reduce the amount of files. One of the things that really enabled me to streamline my workflow with these YouTube videos is reducing the amount of files that I was shooting. And so instead of stopping the recordings, usually I'll find the opportunities to just do one continuous recording and then change positions between points so that you create a visual break, something like this. And basically, when you do that, then you're going to send over less files. One of the most time-consuming things, aside from reviewing footage, is trying to figure out how do I piece all of these things together. If you send me 4 or 5 files for one video, then I'm guessing at where these go in sequence. And so I really like to use continuous recordings, and then I use a visual cue like clapping or something like that to indicate where the cut should be. If you're creating any B-roll visual shots to go with your video, then just label those for your editor so that they know exactly which ones are your main points and then which ones should be B-roll. I'd really love to know in the comments below this video if you scroll down and just leave a comment for me and just let me know, have you ever tried to hire a video editor before or a freelancer? And if it didn't work out, what went wrong? If you'd like to learn more about how to hire a video editor, then check out this video over here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and I hope to see you creating a big impact with your videos.